I am Dr. VIJI, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, deemed to be University. Now, I am here to teach you some Python programs and the logic behind them. First, let me explain how to find the sum of an array of numbers. So, here a list of numbers is assigned to a variable called myArray, that is MYARR is a variable. So, actually what happens is a list of numbers. So, the numbers are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So, each number will be assigned an index. So, these list of numbers is assigned to a variable called myArray. Okay. So, in the next line, using the built-in function sum, we are computing the sum of a given set of numbers. So, array is nothing but it is a set of values. So, here we have taken a set of integer values. So, we are going to compute the sum of the given set of numbers. So, sum of, and it is the result is assigned to another variable called result. So, in the variable result we have the sum of the list of the given numbers. So, it will be 150. So, in the next line we are printing the result. So, the result will be printed as 150. This will be the output. So, here actually instead of assigning a list of numbers, we can also assign a tuple of numbers. So, a tuple is specified by brackets. So, instead of a list is specified by square bracket and a tuple is specified by normal bracket. So, here in this case a tuple is assigned to a variable called my variable. So, here the assignment is the same, an index is assigned to every number and the result will be 150. So, this can also be done in another way. So, instead of list and tuple, a set can also be assigned to a variable myArray. So, here it represents a set of items. A set of items can be assigned to a variable myArray. So, in this case index will not be assigned to each number. So, the representation will be like this. So, a set of numbers will be represented like this and it is assigned to a variable called myArray. So, in a set a number will not be given an index, but the output will be the same. So, the next program is raising a number to a power. So, here the inputs are the number and the exponent value. So, let us see the first line. Number equal to int of input of enter any positive integer. So, this input function will get the input from the user. So, you are asked to enter any positive integer. This input function will get the input from the user and this int function will convert it to an integer. So, okay. So, any positive integer is entered. So, let us assume that the number is 4. Let us see the next line. Exponent equal to int of input of enter any exponent value. So, next another input is entered, that is any exponent value is entered. So, it is also converted to an integer value and it is assigned to a variable called exponent. So, for this example, let us assume that the exponent is equal to 3. So, these are the inputs. So, number and the exponent are the inputs. Now, we are going to raise the number to the exponent and we are going to find the result. So, let us see the logic. Let us assign 1 to power. So, power is a variable. We are assigning a value 1 to power. Using a for loop, we are computing the power. So, in the for loop, let me explain the for loop. For I in range 1 comma exponent plus 1. So, here I is a variable and the syntax for this for loop is for I in range x comma y. So, in this case I ranges from x to y minus 1. So, in this program I ranges from 1 to exponent plus 1 minus 1. So, here I ranges from 1 to exponent plus 1 minus 1. So, the initial value of variable I is 1. Next the value will be 2 and then the value will be 3 because the value of exponent is 3. Okay, so this for loop will be executed thrice. So, at the end the power will be computed and we can print the result. So, let us see the iterations one by one. The first iteration, the value of I equal to 1 and power equal to power into number. So, what is the value of power? It is 1. 1 into the value of number is 4. So, 1 into 4 will give the result as 4. So, one iteration is completed. Now, the for loop is again executed. Now, the value of I will be incremented as 2. So, now power will be computed as power into number. So, power equal to the previous value of power is 4 and the value of number is the same, that is 4. So, it is 4 into 4 will give 16 as the result. So, at the end of second iteration the value of power will be 16. So, the for loop will be executed once more. So, when it executes the third time, the value of I will be incremented to 3 and the power will be computed as previous value of power into number. So, previous value of power is 16, the value of number is 4. So, 16 into 4 will give the result as 64. So, now the for loop is completed. So, when it comes out of the for loop, it will print the power, that is 64 will be printed as result. Suppose if you want the output to be printed in any specific format, it can also be done in Python. For example, if you want the result to be printed as result of 4 power 3 equal to 64. Now, if you want the output to be printed like this, result of 4 power 3 equal to 64. So, it can be done using a function called format in Python. So, let me change this last line as print result of within curly braces I am writing 0, then power 1 equal to So, again a curly braces followed by the next number dot format of. So, this is the number, the next one is the exponent and the last one is the power. So, I can write in the same order number comma exponent comma power. So, if you have to get the output in this format, you can change the last line as print statement as result of within curly brace write 0 power 1 equal to 2 dot format of, write in the same order, that is 4 is the number and 3 is exponent and a power is 64. So, you have to write in the same order. So, you will get the output as result of 4 power 3 equal to 64. So, I am so happy to teach you some Python programs and the logic behind them. We will see such programs in the next session. Thank you.